is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right now. Defense.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Complete to Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got a complete. Williams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores. Could be all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got it to Hilton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. A good throw here, finding Pascal. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Colts first down.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
29. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the
On 3rd down, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. This is Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run with Hines. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Back to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
80 weapons. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill. Go, go. Bring it, guys. Hey, speak up.
Now back to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown.
Great job. Touchdown for Dave.
Eric Ebron. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
734. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's into the hands of Pascal. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On first down, Hines. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
50, plant. You draw corker. 6 guys. 2.
On play action, they'll throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Crunch. Switch.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They run it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check. Watch the 54. Watch 54. Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Carr. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating.
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders get a score closer. To throw his Carr, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Raiders 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now it's Hines. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
We got to step it up.
They run the counter. It's Hines. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Staying on the ground with Mack, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for the Colts, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh?